Good evening, hello to the people of the world, and wearing possibly my wife's fedora, but I don't quite know. I want to talk about self care because there's a lot of ways in which we ought to take care of ourselves, and there's a lot of ways that could be better for others. And the truth in this, why do I think that it's important to talk about self care, especially along the lines of construction, plumbing, the trades? I've been thinking about it probably for a while. It's been there in light of what it is that we do or involve ourselves with in our time, and the toll it can take on our bodies, and the mental, I guess you could say, capacities that's the relationships, the finances, the aspects and components of our lives. It really does become affected by our involvement with the trades. With, um, I mean, you could argue this point probably to any work. I specifically just want to hit on mine because I know that there are people out there that worry because they're older, that joining the trade might be a little bit difficult on their body and they may not be able to handle it. Others probably worry about being younger, and then are they able to be healthy and mobile and, I guess, active in their later years. So, I mean, let's work our way from the inside out. I guess if you were to take the perspective of being in the field, one, I think, if there's dust, concrete, just demo. I think wearing a mask is something that you could add to value your lungs and the air that you breathe. If you can request having an air, not purifier, but there's large fans that suck in the air through filters and expose. If you can do that, that's great. Knee pads, or a knee pad for kneeling, for doing any work on your knees, is super important. Proper lifting techniques, and taking those extra precautions to not twist with heavy weight. I think that those simple things that we probably hear in our safety discussions are actually quite more valuable. Earplugs are probably another one that I notice people like to bypass for some reason. So if you work your way out of that and take yourself out of the field, I think another thing that we need to pay attention to is really our mental state. I think realizing the places that you need to commit yourself to, especially with learning a trade and beginning your apprenticeship, or beginning that journey, is how are you doing? What are you doing to cope with stress? What are you doing to cope with anxiety or depression or new skills or learning? What is it that you're jumping to? Is that a form of is it taking form of substances? Is it taking form of extracurricular activities? Whether they're legal or not illegal, are you working out? Are you going to yoga classes? Are you seeing a therapist? Are you, having, if you're in a relationship, are you making that time for one another? Those kinds of things are actually beneficial to your life, and I think these self care falls under those lines. And uh, if I can speak to it personally, I've been able to. I usually get to the gym, which is important. I think it's important to also express your thoughts, whether that be through a friend or relationship. I also think that journaling is a huge one. That's just been something, a part of my life that I've done for decades. I also think that finding ways to be active, if that's going out on hikes, if that's figuring out, what makes you, finding those times that bring you joy. I think it's easy to lean on substances. It's easy to abuse. I mean, I definitely see a lot of alcohol abuse, nicotine abuse. Not that that's wrong. I'm not saying these things are wrong to do in moderation. And I've seen just kind of, because we work a shit job, we have to therefore look like shit. And I think that that's a really bad mentality. I also think that eating habits are also something that, these are basic things to maybe reevaluate as you progress in your journey. And these are things that aren't easy. I mean, these are things that, in all reality, um, are already, self-disciplined, whether you're doing whether you're in the trade or not. And I think making those health conscious choices does in and of itself help breed a better life. And I think that extends. I've always heard messy room, messy mind. And I also think that if you have a messy car, you have a messy mind. If you have an unkept, like, there's places that we can be unkept, I get that, but not everything has to be together and in order. But what are those places, if you look at your exterior life, what are those places that you could improve? I mean, for me, what are the things that bother you, that you need to change, that you need to figure out a better approach or a better way or a better, um, just form of existence? I think that's probably what it comes down to, because it is hard to start those things. It's hard to build that momentum of getting these components of your life. I mean, not even adding the financial aspect of budgets and trying to figure out what it is that you want to do and what you need to figure out. And I think I become overwhelmed with these things of how can I improve and become better. And a lot of times, like, well, where do I start? You just start with wherever you're at, where you're sitting. I mean, if you're listening to this in your room, what's your room look like? What's your closet look like? What does your car look like that you probably drive every day? Is it even? I'm not saying that you have to have great things in order to take care of them. I think that's probably one word I have valued being a steward. Um, that out of the context of what that's used in, but a steward is someone that is going to take care of what it is that they're given, regardless of the future. So a lot of the times I see it's like, oh, when I get there, I will become or take care of. I think that's a bad mentality, because it's not focusing on, if you take care of what you have now, then what you get in the future or receive or what's given to you will not be taken care of then. And I think that's kind of like, oh, I'll stop drinking after the new year, or it's these small goals that I think it's procrastination, maybe would be a good word for that, because take care of those things one thing at a time. And I think there is a matter of patience that you do need to have towards yourself in making positive changes, because being in the trade, finding how much it does consume you and the time that you have really forces you to prioritize what it is that matters, what it is that you care about, and what it is that you want to rise up to. Not saying, listen, I think that people could be doing a better job of taking care of themselves as a whole. But in these trades, in plumbing, I have found value in therapy. I have found value in meds. I have found value in journaling. I have found it in yoga. I have found it in friendship. I have found it in relationship. I have tried to not forget that I am still existing and I do want to have a balanced lifestyle. So hopefully that helps. Maybe that's a part of what it is that I want to share about self care, and maybe some things for thought, and what you can do in your life, being a part of the trades, and at least what I have found to be of value. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for the questions, and let's leave things better than they were, huh?